When I first started strength training around age 50, I would say lifting heavy was not popular. It's still not popular, but lifting heavy really wasn't part of the program, especially as you're 50 and older. But as I guess, started intuitively thinking, I want to get stronger as I get older. So, I want to lift heavy. So I did some research. I came across a study from 1990. A Norwegian study. It was in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA. So it was a good study. And it was done by a woman named Maria Farah Tarone. And she went into a nursing home. Okay. Average age was 87 years old, part of the study, average age, right? So, or the mean age, so I was older or younger, and did strength training with this particular demographic. And so she went in and they lifted heavy. So when I say heavy, it was upwards of 90% of the one max rep. Um, and people, I guess, would believe that's not safe. Heavy weights for older people, um, but the participants of this study achieved, dramatic improvements in strength and, more importantly, functional status. Some couldn't walk independently before, they started lifting heavy, and then, once they got the program going, they could walk independently without a walker and assistant. So, for decades, we've heard the same thing. Older adults should lift light for many repetitions. Heavy weights are dangerous. Stay in that 60 to 70% range as far as max rep. But this advice, I won't say is wrong, but it's not optimal. How's that? And almost every major guideline, for 50 and older, did give that direction. So, um, a newer study in 2025, again in Norwegian research lab, with decades of experience, pulls together a lot of evidence that says, heavy strength training, that 80 to 90% one run rep max, produces dramatically larger gains than that we'll say moderate loads that had been sort of put out and currently is sort of recommended even now. In this Norwegian lab, I mean, they found cancer patients, osteoporosis patients, post hip fracture patients, stroke survivors. So, all of those categories, still with heavy strength training, that 80 to 90% one rep max, had substantial gains in muscle. So you're not too old for heavy weights. The research on this is currently on our website, gettingolderandstronger.com. It's blog post, I believe, 13, and that lays it all out. And so follow along, subscribe, and we're going to go through these studies of lifting heavy as you're older. It's all evidence based, and we'll be going through that for the next several weeks.